Good morning, everyone. It's just after 11, and I just dropped off the prescriptions at CVS that the doctor gave me. He wrote me 4, and I just realized when I handed those over to the pharmacist, I only had 3, so I forgot the other one at home. But they're going to try to get them filled by this afternoon, and then CVS sends me a text. So one of them I know is amoxicillin, and then there's one for Sofran for nausea, and I forgot the other 2. But I just thought, I wonder if you can hear me, because I got my window down and there's kind of a lot of traffic. Boy, what a beautiful sunny day today. The high is supposed to be 81 or 82, and I'm feeling so much better. I had no incidents during the night with having to run to the bathroom. My abdomen is sore, from all that I did go through, but and I do feel a little bit stronger. I mean, the IV fluid did help, but of course, you usually pass all that fluid after a while, and I did. So I need to go get a few things at the grocery store, like broth and some crackers. I'm gonna get another 1 or 2 of the 0 sugar Gatorades. Boy, those are expensive. And then they also have the sugar-free Powerade, but it turned out that the Gatorade was a little bit cheaper than the Powerade. Sometimes the Powerade is cheaper than the Gatorade. Good grief. But I need to get lots of electrolytes into me, the doctor said. So I need to do that. And what else? I don't know if I have enough strength today, but if I don't get it done today, I have to do it tomorrow. My baby peeps have to come out of the nesting box, and like I've done every time I've had babies, is I put him in a clear plastic tote like I've showed you in some videos, and then I put that screen over it with a brick on top of it or something heavy on top of the screen in case we get this Texas wind. And then I let the mama run around in my yard. Although this time it seems like there's 2 silky mamas. They have both just wanted to be in that nesting box with those babies. Even this morning, I cleaned out that nesting box and put fresh water, put food, and took the 2 silky hens out and let them run around. And they didn't want to. They wanted to get right back up there with those babies, which in one way is good, but in another not good, because those hens need exercise. They cannot just stay sitting or standing in that nesting box, and they have to be out free ranging in my yard. I'm going to put the 2 silky hens in my yard away from Big Daddy, because you know where his mind is, and those girls need a break, and I need a break. And I really want to do that today, but it is, it's a big chore, and if I don't get it done today, they'll be okay today for tomorrow, and tomorrow I will move them. I'll put fresh leaves in the big clear tote, storage tote, and the babies will have more room. You know what happened yesterday morning when I went out there to tend to them? I opened up the back of my coop, and because it's easier for me to reach the food that way than going in, and I have to remove that grate to reach way back to get the food. I do go in there and remove that metal grate to get their water, because I have their water right up to that metal grate to hold it up. Anyway, yesterday morning when I was in there taking out their food, one of the baby peeps flew out of the nesting box and landed on its feet on the ground, but it ran right under the coop. I mean, what a way to start. And so I quick shut that door, and I got down on my hands and knees, and I got a little stick, and I was trying to coax it out, and I could hear it peep, 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 and it was getting louder and louder. poor little thing was scared. I got back up and I got some of its starter food, and I put it around the edge of the bottom there, hoping it would peep its head out to get a bite to eat and I could grab it. That wasn't working. I went into the trailer to get something to see if it would help me. I forget what. Then I went back out and I started hearing peep, peep, peep from someplace else. Well, while I had stepped away, that little peep must have run from underneath the coop and through my fence that's around the chicken yard, and it was underneath a whole bunch of other weeds that I cannot get to because they have pickers on them. I was so worried about him or her, so I thought I'll take out one of the silky hens and put her on the ground, and maybe she'll hear him and somehow get it to come out. And that worked, but before I could grab the peep, he ran back underneath the chicken coop. Man alive, I was praying that he would just come out, and finally he came out just enough that I could grab him and put him back up there. So I try to be, very careful when I open the back door up there to those nesting boxes. And but I mean, sometimes things just happen so fast. It just goes to show you how fast those peeps grow. I mean, he flew out of there. He didn't fall out. He flew out. His wings were going, and he flew out. So, you can imagine how I felt. I was thinking, am I going to have to be sitting on this ground all day trying to get this peep out? So I do want to get them out of that nesting box and into the big clear storage tote. But like I say, I am still a little bit weak, and I don't know if I'll get to that today. But thank you all for all your wonderful comments on my community page when I posted that picture of Kristen and I. I texted her to let her know that people have been leaving her such wonderful comments and encouraging her, and she's so excited to read the comments when we meet on Saturday. She doesn't do YouTube or any social media, so I'll have to show her. And it's not such a great picture of me compared to her. She was so happy with her coaster. I mean, I was happy for her, and I enjoyed teaching her. I was just so cold. Like I said, I was cold. I couldn't get warm. My bones were hurting. And anyway, she had someone, like I said, we met up. Well, we didn't meet up, but we met some other people there that were kind enough to take that picture when Kristen asked them. But she is excited to read all your comments, and thank you for encouraging her and supporting her. And if you will go back onto my community page to a few posts back, I post a link to her Etsy shop. If you want to go take a look, you don't have to buy anything, but if you take a look and, I don't know, give a thumbs up or whatever you do to show the owner that you've looked around and you support them that way, that I'm sure is encouraging. I'm hopeless, it seems like, with my website. No wonder I can't sell anything and make a little extra money for things that I need. It's my fault. I know it. I have it, planned this week. I'm going to go to the church and lay things out and measure and take better pictures, and then just seems I get so busy with things that I have not done it yet. And I'm disappointed in myself, because how am I supposed to sell anything? People are tired of seeing the stuff that's been on my website for a year, and a couple of those baby blankets have sold. I gotta take them off and put up other things. I have quite a bit of other things that I could be putting on there. So it's my fault. I'll just, that's why I'm not able to get some things. My fault. I need to get a hold of myself, and I mean, it's such an easy thing to do. So I will work on it. Probably not today, because I really have to get, my strength back. Thankfully, my labs came all back within the normal range. I don't know what all that they checked. I know the white blood cells and my urine, kidney function, and there's just a whole list, a panel that they checked. And this morning I called to cancel my doctor's appointment. That was this afternoon, because that's what she was going to do, was send me for lab work. And why drive all the way to Plano when I just had the lab work done? And the hospital I went to is in the same system as the hospital my doctor's at. So my doctor's nurse called me and said that my doctor has called the emergency room requesting them to fax over all the paperwork from last night. And so that's wonderful. So I just wanted to call you up and let you know that I'm feeling better, and I believe that the worst of this gastro attack is behind me. And I will talk to everyone later. Have a good day.